I just want to say that I know that they've been through a lot this past year, and I know they got to feel like they're in a dream, because it seems like just yesterday we were all together, and I've been with Shayna since high school, and I've lived with them for a year. I mean, I'm very scared. I haven't had a broken bone in my body. I'm scared. I'm scared of blood. I'm scared of all that stuff. Like, I have bad nerves at a young age, and there's no way that I ain't got the guts to try to harm nobody in that kind of way. I've had fights in school or stuff like that, but as far as that, that's just way over me. I can never do nothing like that. And I just want to let them know that I'm sorry, because I know I've sat in jail over holidays thinking about what they're going through. I've always been the type of person to put other people before me, you know. And every holiday passed by, I think about what they're doing and how Miss Rose is not there to make her potato salad and everything she used to do. Like I really grown to love those people over time, almost 8 years. There's no way. I mean, I know they might think in their heart that something like that can't be intentionally, but it was. And I just wanted to tell my family that my word from the Bible that I believe in is, weeping may endure for one night, but joy comes in the morning. And whatever you give me, I will settle for it. But I know that this is not me. It will never be me. And I should be in school right now. I want to make something out of my life. And I try to tell my brothers and sisters the same thing. And I'm proud of my little sister. And I'm not even down, because I know God ain't going to let this go for too long. Something's going to come through. Because I'm not a prison type. I ask people in jail all the time. I sit up there and laugh and make everybody laugh and cheer them up. I say, now when I get to prison, what am I going to do? Nothing but be goofy and crack everybody up. And everybody just says that, you can ask this girl right here, sitting down, she can tell you how I am. I ain't nothing but a goofball. Like, I can't hurt nobody. It's just a misunderstanding. See, when I was interrogated, I was under duress, and I've always been the type of person where you can argue with me so much and saying what you want to say, and I'll go along with it, because it's just me. I might be gullible. I'm probably a gullible person. But I'll admit to something I know is not true under pressure. I've always been like that, excuse me. But they never had any proof or reason to convict me of murder from the beginning. The only reason they did that is because of my word. They charged me on my word. And that wasn't even used in the trial. And for me to be found guilty is just a big shock to me. I can't even believe that they even done that. Like, for what reason? What did you have in front of you to say that you think I'm guilty of second degree murder? Like, I just don't understand that, but there's nothing I can do about it but pray.
Mr. Moore?
I have no questions. This was...
Anything else that you wanted to bring to the court's attention?
No, I have no other witnesses.
Okay, let me see if the state has any witnesses.
Judge, I only have one letter that we want to read into the record.
Okay, if you would.
This is a letter from Stephen Armstrong, Sr. He wrote this to Mr. Seals, the probation officer, and I don't guess it got in there in time to go with PSI. Dear Mr. Seals, the murder of my wife has affected my life terribly. It made me where I was snapping at my kids. It's so hard to deal with. I've been with her all my life. I met her in the first grade. I took care of her for 22 years with her heart condition. She was my best friend in my life. The depression has hurt my health. I have diabetes, high blood pressure, and PTSD. I've not been able to concentrate. I still hear her scream when I shut my eyes. It's still so real. My daughter is still having nightmares and depression. Her SSI was stopped June 1st, 2013. Our income together is how we meet the bills. Without hers, it is difficult, and I've had to do without. I would not have been able to pay for her cremation without the help of the state attorney. Sincerely, Stephen Armstrong, Sr.
An indictment that was presented by the grand jury, and you're having been found guilty at trial in count 1 of second-degree murder, and count 2 attempted second-degree murder, and count 3 aggravated battery. Is the order, judgment, and sentence of this court that you be adjudicated guilty of each of those offenses. That as to count 1, that you be committed to the Department of Corrections for a period of 50 years. That as to count 2, that you be committed to the Department of Corrections for a period of 30 years. That as to count 3, that you be committed to the Department of Corrections for a period of 15 years. That those sentences will run concurrent with each other. That you be given credit for
447 days.
447 days, time that you already served. that shall pay court costs in the amount of $418, cost of prosecution in the amount of $100, public defender application fee $50, and public defender attorney fee in the amount of $100. I will reserve on a matter of restitution to be determined if the parties can agree within the time provided by law. Ms. Jackson, did you hear and did you understand the sentence that I announced?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You are advised that you do have a right to appeal this judgment and sentence within 30 days. You have a right to have an attorney assist you in that appeal. If you can't afford one, I'll appoint one to represent you. I do need you, please, ma'am, step over there and be fingerprinted.